If you're wondering why all of a sudden women are speaking out against the patriarchy, misogyny, and being loud and pushing back, it's because there's finally enough of us that feel safe to do so. Because our mothers couldn't do it, our grandmothers couldn't do it. There's still a large majority of women who can't put a video camera in front of their face and say it because they have too many family members. There's men all around us. And people like me who have enough independence and we feel...
Was 1984? Dude. Your mom could talk. Your grandma could. Are you kidding me? This is so... Oh my God. Men are so over this.
Safe enough to make it kind of on our own if we had to without a man. Because we haven't felt safe in a very long time.
Men are the ones that keep you safe in the first place. What are you talking about?
There was no way. To survive, we had to stay quiet. There's more of us now because we finally feel safe, because we have enough independence to take care of ourselves.
There's more of you now because more of you are going to university and being indoctrinated with that garbage. That's why. But if you think about it, birth rates are down below replacement level, so not for long. And plus, a lot of y'all aren't because y'all aren't having kids. So y'all are actually dying off. Your breed is dying off. People with your ideology, you're not going to be producing anyone at all. You're just going to stay home with your cats and drink chicken wine.
We've talked about racism. We've even talked about like homophobia, but the women thing has really been kept quiet for a long time. And I've been waiting for this conversation to happen.
Oh, really? Have you?
Because it's so bizarre to me that we were gaslit and manipulated for so long. And even now, the mere mention of the word feminism is like some horrible word.
Because it is. Because it's a horrible ideology.
That most of these men don't even understand.
No, we understand it. That's why we don't like it. You don't understand it because you have your own definition for it. That's not the actual definition. Because you live in subjectivity land.
They don't understand it, and they say that we're using it to divide the world.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an agenda. It's a broad agenda from the top down. That's what it is. You clearly don't understand the history of feminism. It's not a grassroots movement at all. The elite push this. It's a part of collectivism and communism. It's all about abolishing the family. That's what it's about. It goes against human nature. It goes against male nature. It goes against female nature. And the reason why our society sucks so bad right now is because of it. That's one of the reasons.
It's just sad that we still have a ways to go, but now hopefully...
That's the line they always use. We still got a ways to go. It's just... Feminism always needs women to feel endangered and oppressed and silenced and traumatized. Because without that story, the ideology, it loses its teeth. It loses the leverage that they need, right? To hit people in their emotions. She isn't risking anything by saying any of this. She's not risking exile. She's acting like she is, and her mom and her grandma. She is repeating one of the safest, most institutionally protected opinions a woman can express online right now. Are you kidding me? Thanks to a man, by the way. Men did not create Wi-Fi, or women did not create Wi-Fi. It was dudes. That's a dude thing. There's that whole thing about like, a woman invented Wi-Fi. No, that's false. That is false.
The technology, men can start coming across some of these videos and doing some introspection and changing. And If you're wondering why your grandmother says, I was forced to marry your grandpa, I had no choice.
That wasn't the case with my grandparents.
And she says it like she's okay, it's because she had to be okay.
Dude, do not speak for my grandmother. Both of them. Jesus. That's how indoctrinated women are now. Like, that's what college does to you. This is what university does to you. Turns you into this.
There was nowhere to turn. There was no women's shelter. There was no,
There were no women's shelter? Are you kidding me? Yeah, there were. There were women's shelters. I think there might be only 2 men's shelters in the entire United States. It's riddled with women's shelters. It's riddled with resources for women. Women are the protected class. Jesus Christ.
community to find. You had to be okay with your abuse in order to survive.
Look, yes. Does abuse happen? Absolutely. On both sides. Right? There are horrible men out there that abuse women. There are also horrible women out there that abuse men. Okay? I'm pretty sure, aren't the statistics pretty clear that women commit more domestic violence than men do? Because we don't report a lot of that. Because if we do, we'll get laughed at, right? Or the cops show up and they got the Duluth model and they'll arrest us for something that she did, because she'll just all she has to do is lie and say we did something even though we didn't. She can bang her hand against like a counter and create marks, and then they're like, all right, cool, we'll take you in. You're safe now, ma'am. Like, that's the way it goes.
Does it make sense now? Some of the stuff women said to you?
No.
We need to talk about it. And it's not okay to brush it under the rug and not listen to women. You've done that a lot to us.
Oh, really?
And it's time to listen to the women around you and make a change.
No, she doesn't mean listen to women. She means agree. You have to agree. It's this gyno-fascism mentality. You have to agree. It's not listening, because the second that a man challenges the premise, he's a part of the problem. That's it. That's the misogyny, right? This is why feminism exists, to combat this. Women aren't just merely speaking out, dude. They're not just speaking now. They have dominated the culture of discussion around relationships and gender and abuse and therapy and education and media and social policy for a long time. They're not voiceless. Women are not voiceless. I'm so sick of hearing this victim stuff. This is just attention content. She gets to present herself as courageous, right, for repeating this socially rewarding opinion. And of course, her audience, they're just gonna applaud her for it. You go, girl. Yes. Oh my God. Good Lord, bro. It's just we're sick of this, dude. We're sick of this model of woman. There's so many, and they're all created. They're all created by their environment, by their milieu, by the universities, by the media, by the pop culture, right? Because all of them absorb the same stuff. They talk to each other. They're very consensus based, right? They're higher agreeableness and socialization. So they're just kind of get together, talk amongst themselves. They all watch the same garbage stuff on TV, listen to the same horrible pop music and rap music and R&B.
Because we're choosing to be completely on our own now.
Oh my God.
We're not putting up with abuse. We want actual...
No one is asking you to put up with abuse. Are you being abused? Like, if you're being abused, then go to one of the 50 women's shelters within a 3-mile radius.
Equality.
Oh my gosh.
So if you're...
Men and women are not equal. They're not. This egalitarianism, this gender egalitarianism, men are so sick of hearing this. They're so sick of it.
It's not a loneliness epidemic. It is a subsection of men who are choosing extinction over evolution. Species that don't adapt die off. Members of species that don't adapt die off. And women have progressed. We have evolved. We have set a new standard for our expectations.
What? Oh my gosh. No. But what? Women have evolved? They changed a lot. Not for the better, though. They've grown in contempt and resentment. Definitely that.
In the society in which we live. And the men who are stomping their feet and saying, no, I don't want to, are not even getting left behind. They're choosing not to step forward with us. Women are asking for emotional fluency, collaboration instead of control, protection without the need for domination, and enough security in your
Domination? You dominate the culture. Feminism dominates the culture. It's the dominant narrative. We live in a gynocentric culture, okay? the men are feminized and the women are masculine. This is the worst time to be alive if you're a dude. Best time to be alive if you're a chick.
Manhood to say that women can also lead. But
also the worst because women are more unhappy than ever. So I take that back. These women think that it's the best time to be. Oh, no, actually, never mind. They think it's like the Middle Ages still. They're all over the place. The women are evolved. And then, of course, men who disagree with her premise, they're just compared to what, like organisms that deserve extinction? Basically what she's saying. I don't understand that.
Men who are refusing to adapt to that are simply refusing. They're not being left behind by women, and they're not suddenly lonely for no reason. These are men who are refusing to evolve. And they're not just losing partners, they are losing friendships. They're losing purpose, community, and then they make other people pay for their stagnation. Feminism is not a threat, it is an invitation. It is an
Oh, no, it is a threat. It is not an invitation. It's an invitation for a horrible time that we're all having right now. What? Dude, the delusion. It's so delusional. They believe this. Oh my God.
Open-handed invitation to evolve, to grow, and to step forward with women into the next generation.
Yeah, men lead, women don't. Okay? Collaboration instead of control. Yeah. They want to be able to define everything. They want to define what a man is, what leadership is, what boundaries and standards should be, right? And if you disagree with any of it, then you're controlling, right? You're part of the patriarchy. Yeah. No, men should not be comfortable with female authority. What's wrong with masculine authority, ladies? Right? You're treating it like we're insecure. No, we are built for this. We are built to lead. We're built to keep you safe. Okay? That's generally speaking. Don't bring up all these nuances of because yeah, of course there's horrible men out there. There are evil people out there, both men and women. But do you know who protects you from those evil men? The good men. The men that need to lead, the men that need to have authority, right? Jesus Christ. Dude, the fact that she called feminism an invitation, that is ridiculous. All she's doing is just shaming and insulting. Well, that's not an invitation. You don't open up an invitation with socialism and panties, for one, feminism, right? An evil ideology that's meant to abolish the family. And it's not that men aren't refusing to step forward. We're fighting against this. We're fighting against this. And dealing with women like this, it's just there's no ROI in it, right? We just want to have families. We want to be able to have people that we can take care of, right? We want to be able to get jobs that make enough money so we can have a family. We want to have a wife that we can protect and provide for, right? Not subjugate and control. That's not what that is. It's not domination. That's what you're fighting against, what keeps our species alive and thriving. It blows my mind. This is the world that we live in. They're turning it into an utter hellscape.
I have finally found the right word to describe the type of man that I'm
Jesus.
into, okay? And it's any man who has what I like to call degenergy, degenerate energy, but they're not actually a degenerate. Do you feel me on this? Do you get what I'm saying?
No, I don't get what you're saying. But please, keep going.
Is this reaching the right audience? Please tell me I'm not alone. I have finally found the right word.
Dude. What the heck? This such a small clip, but well, not all of that was small, but this is it fits perfectly with this broader pattern I'm showcasing here right now. It's just women are increasingly turning sexually dysfunctional. It's chaotic. They have poor judgment. Like, they're turning all of this into this cute little branding, and this e-girl personality. God, dude, degenerate energy. The sexual recklessness of these women, and that's that they're marketing this as their personality. This is their personality. This is why men aren't dating. This is why men are just staying home. They don't want to be around this. Yeah, she's got some assets. I'll give her that. Okay, but men want more than that. Okay. Oh my gosh. Ultimately. But dude, stay away from women like that. But this dysfunction is getting normalized, right? You just give it a cute name, you laugh about it. And you turn the inability to choose healthy men into a personality. That's what we're doing now, I guess. That's what we're doing now.
Good morning. I wanted to say something as a woman because I am so tired of women being infantilized. Women are not perpetual victims. Women are not powerless beings. Women have responsibilities. Women have roles, men have roles, and historically each society succeeds because they respect the roles that they are given and they are not competing with the roles that they aren't given. Clothing communicates, and that should not be controversial. It sends messages about boundaries, values, and respect, whether we intend for it to or not.
Why is it that all these chicks that spout these like kind of somewhat manospheric talking points have hand tattoos? Like all these women that are the ones that are a little based, whatever you want to call it, they're covered in tattoos.
Acknowledging that does not mean that women are property. It means that women have agency, and agency has responsibility. If a woman is married or in a committed relationship, her public appearance does not exist in a vacuum. It reflects on the relationship, just like a man's behavior reflects on the relationship. And yes, men are the leaders. That means ultimately the responsibility is still on the men to set the tone, the standard, and the environment.
We're not allowed to in this environment, though. Anytime we try to do that, we're demonized and we are called controlling. And we're dominating. See, just have the responsibility, but with none of the authority.
Leadership is strong and respected. Cooperation follows naturally. But leadership does not erase female accountability. The idea that women's choices are meaningless or consequence-free or somebody else's fault, that's not empowerment, that is infantilization. Men and women don't complete each other by competing with each other, they complete each other by complementing each other. And when society convinces the sex...
But does she believe that, though? Do you think she actually believes that?
...is to fight for dominance instead of partnership, relationships break down and we are living in the result of that now. This is not about control. This is about order, responsibility, and mutual respect. Good morning. Good morning.
Dude. Yeah, some of the stuff she said is true, but I guess my contention is that basic female accountability has become so rare. So rare that a woman like her, who probably, I don't know, a lot of them say they're like a reformed feminist, right? They were debaucherous and stuff. They had that whole militant feminist lifestyle in the beginning, and then they changed for whatever reason. But it's just, they're taking the fact that female accountability has become so rare, and then they're building an entire platform on that. But just all they're doing is just repeating what men like myself have said, are saying. That's it. And then of course they get all their simps, right? Look, men are just, they're sick and tired of having to tolerate women's disrespect or hostility towards them, the sexual degeneracy, this victimhood, but then also like we're empowered. It's like Schrodinger's feminism. And then their constant attention-seeking behavior. For the love of God, can we just take away their smartphones and their ability to get on the internet? On social media, at least. None of this is empowerment. It's demented. At this rate, we will go extinct. But it's not because of the dudes. Well, it's because of weak men, and it's because of feminism, and it's because of a lot of stuff, but it's central banking, communism. But yeah, so we have the like that group of women to contend with, right? The debaucherous degenerates. And then we also have another group of women, which is just this chick that they just get online and they just repeat what men like myself have already been saying about women and about the culture. And then just all they do is just they build up an audience of simps by presenting these basic talking points about female accountability. And then these dudes, these idiotic dudes out there, they just eat it up. Both of these groups of women are competing. They're performing for attention. They're competing and performing for attention. It's all performance. It's all an act. And we're so very sick and tired of it.
I have been a woman that has lied and manipulated. I have been a woman that has used my sexuality to get attention and what I wanted. I have been the woman that has been the other woman. I have taken my pain out on men to try and get back at them. I have attracted shitty men into my life and allowed them to treat me like shit. I have attracted good men into my life and rejected them because I didn't know how to receive them or hold a relationship that was safe. It would be an absolute lie if I told you that all of those behaviors were because of my survival. I didn't need to.
All right. You hear that resume? Jesus. Well, at least she's honest. At least she's self-aware, I suppose.
Do any of that to survive. All of those behaviors were mirrored and mimicked from watching women in my family system and how they treated men, from conditioning that I received on movies and in the media, from all of the programs that I received when I was deeply embedded inside of the feminist movement. And perhaps in my...
Yeah, and she's got tattoos as well. It's all these women were deeply embedded into the feminist movement, and then they found their way out. Now they're just online, grifting, just saying all the things that they're supposed to say to garner male attention. Right? They're able to capture the guys like myself are the things that we believe in. They're capitalizing on that. And of course, yeah, there's tons of dudes out there that are just eating this up. Like, oh my God, finally some hot chick with tattoos that looks like a feminist but isn't. Oh, wow, what a novel thing this is.
Ancestry, women did need to do those things in order to survive. But I can't sit here and tell you that any of those things supported me in my survival. They hurt me and they hurt the people that I was in relationships with. And as women, if we're not willing to look at our shadows, to take deep accountability and responsibility for the ways that which we have shown up in relationships and how we desire to show up moving forward for harmony and cohesion and beautiful, loving, powerful relationships, we're going to perpetuate this victim story. And it's just not true. I have been.
So, but here's the thing. Is she walking the walk or just talking the talk? Is she just making content saying these things? Like, well, is she living this out in her life? Are any of these women actually living this out? Or are they just collecting a paycheck by saying these things and garnering the attention? Right? Getting the clout. But yeah, sure. What she was saying, yeah, she was taking accountability. She did a lot. My God, she got quite the rap sheet. But that's the thing. It's just saying the right thing into the camera. That doesn't prove that she's transformed at all. The internet is it's stacked full of people who have just learned the language of self-awareness without actually changing their behavior. So it's hard to really it's hard to trust these people when they're with these women. They're like, oh, I used to be deep into feminism, but I still got my tattoos and my hoop earrings, and say some of the feminist buzzwords, and I don't know. I just like I said, I don't trust it.
Can someone explain to me the benefit of normalizing women's degenerate habits? I'm specifically talking about women's private degenerate habits. I go into like a Target and I see a whole bookshelf dedicated to like the most like explicit books, just graphic, explicit books you could even think of. And they're all for women. Women are like the number one buyers of these, and they often dominate the lists of what women are reading. There are personal Smex toys next to the menstrual care products just out in the open.
In Target? They have sex toys out in the open in Target for women? Is this true? Somebody let me know in the comment section if that's true or not. That's wild.
And this is sort of seen as empowering, and all the like marketing language around the companies that make Smex toys for women are like, it's all quirky.
And of course, there's another one of those chicks I was talking about. I wonder if she has tattoos, and she used to be deeply embedded into the feminist movement. Probably.
And cool and empowering. Can anyone explain to me the benefit of this in a society besides just making it more degenerate? And like, why don't we see this the other way? Like, how horrified would we be if we walked into a Target and there was that sort of materials marketed to men, or the men's personal toys in the aisles? Like, we'd all be
that wouldn't go over well.
Horrified, as we should be. Is this just another dumb product of feminism? I think so. But can someone explain to me any benefit this has to society? Can someone...
None whatsoever. I haven't been in a Target in a long time, so I'm not sure. Feminism has not liberated women sexually. It's just commercialized it. It's stripped it of its privacy, of its it's stripped it of its soul. I don't know how to, like, does sex have a soul? However you, it's stripped it of all of its meaning and purpose, right? It's just, now it's this throwaway item like eating. But yeah, they've commercialized it, of course, right? Like she was saying. And now women are convinced that it's empowering to buy these products and consume these products, use these products as an act of rebellion, right? Against the patriarchy. And I imagine that all of these products were invented by dudes. Hey, guys that are in those industries, could you stop? Could you just sell your companies? Just dissolve your company and stop making these things for women, please? Could we stop? No, they won't stop.
I need y'all to know something about me, okay?
Jesus Christ.
Know this for a fact.
Oh my God.
When I look like this, ready for work, just know that...
She smokes a lot of cigarettes, dude. Got like freaking Timu Kesha over here. Good Lord. She looks like she's like by day, she's I don't know, she's like a desk like a secretary at like a construction company, and by night she like is a stripper or something.
While this looks like this, like I could be professional as fuck.
At like a place where they serve all of the drinks out of plastic cups.
In here, most deranged shit you've ever thought of, okay? I've never once in my life, except for when I'm dressed up. I mean, I always want this, actually. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. But when I'm dressed up, I feel the insatiable need to be backing my ass into a man's face so hard that he falls off furniture. That's all I want to do. I'm going to go to work and shake hands, kiss babies, and do all that bullshit. But all I want to do is punch a man's face in with my ass puss combo. Alright, I'm trying to give him the little 1-2. Alright, little forehead nose action. I'm trying to give a 1-2. Somebody's son. That's what I want to do. But what I'm gonna do is shake hands and be like, hi, my name's Jesse. But in here, deep up in here and in here, I'm trying to give a little man a little 1-2. 1-2 action. Love you guys. Go do great things and don't let everybody know that you're a degenerate. Or do. Fuck it. You know? Who cares? Love you. Bye. I need...
The hell did we just watch? Oh my god, dude. Product of feminism. There it is, dude. I think that's about as degenerate as it gets. Actually, it doesn't get it definitely gets worse, but oh my gosh, dude. These are the women at your workplace, right? Like she said, I'm just freaking, hi, how you doing? But then, dude, in their head, outside of work, holy crap, dude. Oh my gosh. I think it's as good a time as any to... this video is going too long anyways. Oh my gosh, dude. Well, I guess I saved the best for last. Oh my gosh. Holy crap, dude. She looks like she also like is like a foreman or something at a construction, like one of those female construction workers. She sounds like she smokes a lot. Like chain smokes, dude. Anyways, hey, she's got a gravelly voice. Holy cow. But yeah, she definitely got Kesha vibes for sure. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Hope that was a little entertaining for you. Just kind of showcasing for you what... I see that men were sick of this, dude. Where we want ladies back. We want women. We want decent women, actual ladies, right? That aren't just loud and obnoxious and just wanting attention, right? That they're soft spoken and they're kind. That's what we want. We want women that will be freaking gentle, dude. She's freaking Jesus Christ, bro. My gosh, dude. I have no more words, man. It's just stay single, guys. Just do it. Just stay single. It's not worth it, man.